talk about this route runner account that you got going? Just what the inspiration was for that, and how you feel about it, what kind of feedback you're getting.
Yeah. We can talk about it, of course. I always knew I wanted to start some type of, business. I just didn't want to force anything. You know what I mean? One day I usually read like in the tub with Epsom salt, and it just came to me. But I didn't move forward with it until I read Shoe Dog, and the guy he was a track and field guy. He just said, why not make some running shoes, and it just sprung from that. It was just a perfect representation of me, and it's something that's really easy to do. Just show my routes, and I guess the hardest part was just coming up with like a logo and stuff. But it's been fun, man. I've been getting some great feedback. It's cool. It's cool.
Is it more about like educating people who don't understand the finer points of playing the position, or is it more for like young receivers and people that want to know more about it?
Yeah, it's for everybody, man. It's a brand. I do understand that there are people who don't know much about football, but they still watch football. A lot of people watch football, and so it's just kind of teaching people the finer points of the game, because even people who do play and do know football, they don't really know the intricacies of route running per se. You know what I mean? So that's why it's been so fun.
Is that the hardest part about kind of being restricted in the offseason because of how much you love doing that? I mean, you've talked to us before about how route running is almost like an art form.
Mm-hmm.
How tough was that to like, kind of not be able to do that for the offseason?
Not do what?
Be able to be limited, not be able to practice and do as much route.
Oh, you mean me with my ankle?
Yeah, with
Yeah. I mean, it was real tough. I don't think I can only remember one time where I probably went a stretch like that without really running routes. That's when I was focusing on basketball way back when. But it's been tough because you gotta get your rhythm back. You gotta get your feet back underneath you. I remember this was in the 9th grade. The story I'm talking about. I remember when I came back. It was going to the 10th grade. I came back. I was trying to do some of the stuff that I had been doing before when I was running routes every day, and I just couldn't really do it. You know what I mean? And so when I came back this time, I was able to do most of the stuff I needed to do, but it did kind of feel weird.
Feel like you're back in rhythm.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm back in rhythm right now. I'm ready to go. Obviously, I'm still trying to sharpen things up, but yeah, I'm ready to go.
What's your excitement level for Thursday?
My excitement level? I mean, I'm always excited to play that first game of the season. I never really played the first game of the NFL season, and that's always a real interesting game. Like, all the other NFL players are back home just watching it, just amped up. Because we don't really get to watch. We don't really get to watch other teams play like that, or as much as we want to. But everybody's going to be watching this game, so I'm fired up about that.
And being back, what have you seen? You guys on the same page with Dak already, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's a process. We're growing every day. But yeah, I would say we're on the same page. We communicate a lot out there, but it's an eternal journey. It's not just something where I would say we've arrived already. We're trying to get better every day.
Would that be the same way even if he was around the entire training camp and played the preseason game?
Yeah, it would be the same way. If you ain't getting better, you're getting worse. That's what the coaches always tell us. So yeah.
Just
You have good route running. You look at yourself. Why do you think you're pretty good at this?
Well, the first reason I would just think it was just a gift from God. I remember my first day out there running routes at a football practice. I was just always able to emulate how the coach wanted it to be done, just right off the bat. So I would just say it's God given. But obviously over time, the competition gets more stiff. You get to college, high school, even the NFL, and you're around a whole bunch of guys who can do a lot of the same stuff that you can do. You're competing against guys who are much stickier in coverage, so that's when you really have to cultivate that skill. And so I would say it's God-given, yeah, but over time I've worked at the art of route running, and I've gotten better at it.
Who are the guys that you look at as other route runners in the league that you try and, I don't know, steal something or copy something, or just kind of appreciate what they do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't steal anything. I don't steal anything. they steal from me. Yeah, but no, there's some great route runners, man. I would say Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy, Stephon Diggs. Those are like the top 5 other route runners. Obviously, we got CD, MG, my teammates. But yeah, I would say those are, aside from my teammates, those are the top 5 guys.
So where do you put yourself in that list?
Number 1, of course. Of course. That's why it's the route runner.
A lot of players have mentioned that you're a perfectionist in regards to your route running. Have you always been that way? How do you feel like that?
Oh yeah, I've always been that way. It's funny because I posted a route on the page last night, and people were like, I was trying to get them to find the error in my route, and a lot of people was like they didn't see one. But no, yeah, I'm always just trying to perfect the craft. Like I said before, if you ain't getting better, you're getting worse, and it's an eternal journey. I'm just trying to be as perfect as I can in my route running, because I think that's one of the things that separates my game.
Do you think you're the best receiver in the league, or one of the best receivers that's top?
Yeah, no, I think I'm the best receiver in the league, but it's a difference between thinking you're the best and actually going out there and proving it. Do I think I'm the best? Yes. Have I proven it? I wouldn't say I have. There are other guys who have actually put up some great numbers. They've taken advantage of their opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm just still trying to take advantage of my opportunities and still trying to put up those numbers to lead the league in yards, touchdowns, all across the board, really. And only after I've done that will I say I'm the best, and that I've proven myself to be the best. I don't think I've proved it yet, though. But do I think I am? Yeah.
No, you're not going against them, obviously. But what's your impression of the trio of guys in Tampa and what they bring to the table?
Yeah, man, they got some great receivers over there. They're all different too. You got AB, who he was the best receiver in the league for some years. That's debatable, obviously, but he put up some great numbers, some Hall of Fame numbers, even. Godwin, again, he's had some great years, and then Evans, he's had every year he's played has been a great year. So it's gonna be a challenge for our DBs, but at the same time, this is what we practice for.
You talked earlier in camp about losing the weight. You're saying when you're looking at ways to be known as the best receiver in the league and prove it, maybe this is something I can do, and maybe this will get me to that level, or is that independent of that?
It wasn't independent of that. No, everything I do is for a reason. Like I said before, when I had gained the weight, it was for the same reason. I was trying to just trying to be the biggest, the fastest, the quickest. But then I realized, it's not. It didn't really make a difference in my game, and so I'm trying to get back to a lighter version of myself, just so I can be even quicker, because I think that's what's most important. Yeah.
Amari, you talked about how the injury helped reignite your love of the game. Are you having more fun or a different kind of fun right now than you feel like you have in previous seasons, or how would you describe what your experience is right now?
Yeah, anytime you're away from something you love, you grow an appreciation for it. So that's all that was. So yeah, I would say this is kind of it's a similar experience to every other camp that I've had, but at the same time, the appreciation for it makes it a different experience. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Amari.
Good luck.